be a professional basketball player, it takes great skill and even certain physical attributes. Take Ben Simmons, for example, arguably one of the best players on the 76ers. Although his stats may not reflect it, his ability to control the offensive side of the court makes them one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Along with his talent for basketball, Simmons' height also helps him dominate on the court. His advantage is that he's a 7-foot point guard, a position typically played by a 6-foot to 6'4" player. The taller the player, the easier it is for the player to use their foot positioning and length to finish at the rack.
Next clip, you can see me in the corner being defended. I represent Simmons in this clip, where you can see I use my stride length to get around the defender when I rip the ball through. I then take 2 dribbles and then I finish at the rack. In the following clips, Simmons, number 25, showcases his passing abilities. Top-end finishers aren't associated as good passers. Simmons has both assets in his offensive game. On average, he scores 16 points and 8 assists with 9 rebounds per game. You can see Simmons is a couple rebounds and assists away from averaging a triple-double a game, only accomplished by Russell Westbrook in the 2017-2018 season. Players have specific offensive roles in the NBA. Either be a scorer or a playmaker that can utilize other players because it takes a tremendous amount of skill to do both. Ben Simmons has proven he can do both because of his talent and his physical traits. In this clip, you can see me in the corner posting up against my defender. Ben Simmons, or me in this case, decides to take a dribble and then 2 steps towards the middle of the court and finish with a hook shot. This is where Ben Simmons shows off his playmaking and scoring abilities, as he often surveys the court to make a potential play with another player on his team. 76ers recently added player Jimmy Butler to their team, 4-star All-Star who played for the Chicago Bulls and then the Timberwolves after that for 1 season. This brought out new tactics Big Ben had never used before. For example, pick and roll. Pick and roll is where a player off ball approaches the ball handler and sets a screen on the defender, basically blocking the defender from defending the ball carrier. As you can see here, I approached my teammate, aka Jimmy Butler, and set a screen on his makeshift defender. He then takes 2 dribbles, notices that he doesn't have a shot because the defender recovered, and passes me the ball up front. Ben Simmons often does this play with Jimmy Butler, where if Jimmy can't get the shot off, then Jimmy Butler will dish it out to Ben Simmons to finish at the hoop. The next clip is where I'm setting a screen. Jimmy Butler goes around as I free him up from the defender, and he pulls up for a jump shot and makes it. This gives the Sixers 2 more outlets to score, either a free layup from the pick and roll or a free jump shot to Jimmy Butler. Overall, it's another asset added to the 76ers offensive game. When Simmons is on the court, the team's offensive success rate is 61.7% around the rim, compared to 50.6% when he is resting off court. Ben Simmons' height makes him a beast on the court. His long strides allow him to not only make it to the hoop in fewer steps, but also gives the opponent less room to steal the ball from Simmons. Since Simmons is a lot taller than most players on the court, his teammates can pass the ball over top of the opponents, which allows Simmons to score with ease. Simmons is also able to make efficient passes as a top-end finisher, which is usually only seen at the All-Star level. He has the talent and physical stature to be able to make a play for his teammates and for himself. Having the capability to add passing to his offensive game gives the Sixers another asset to their offense. The key element for success on any team is communication, and Simmons offers just that. Due to players like Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid, Simmons' abilities are heightened. His ability to communicate well with his team allows him to be unstoppable on the offensive side.
Without Ben Simmons, the Sixers wouldn't be top 3 in the Eastern Conference. When he is on the floor, their offensive success rate is 10% higher compared to when he is on the bench. And those are just the facts.